Hello my loves. So I know that I have a little bit of explaining to do, so I wanted to film a really quick video to kind of update you guys on where I've been and what's happening, and also talk about E3 a little bit. So I have been gone for a minute, and the easiest way that I can explain that is that my personal life has been a bit of a shit show recently. Actually, that's not really a fair representation. It's been a total fucking shit show. And for any of you that have ever dealt with depression or anxiety or had some big situational dramatic crap event happen, you know the last fucking thing on earth you want to do is put on a happy face and pretend like everything's okay. So I opted to bury my head in the sand and deal with it the best way that I knew how. Part of that was Ivy. She came at a perfect time in my personal life for me to just completely bury myself in work, and I did, which is how I did, 8 hours of dialogue recorded and edited in like a week. But once Ivy launched, then I had to deal, and it was not an easy thing to deal with. So I would always rather not be on camera than to be on camera and be disingenuous. So I opted to stay away for a little while, and I have been in a rough place for the last 10 days or so since Ivy launched, basically. This is the first time I've put makeup on since I filmed my RSC video, which was like almost 2 weeks ago. And so I really didn't have any intention of coming back at all. And then E3 happened, and E3 was a roller coaster of emotions for me, and I wanted to share my reactions, partly because I see everybody else doing it and I want to jump on the bandwagon, and partly because it seemed like an easy video to film, quick, simple, kind of an update to throw in my personal shit, get it out there, take its energy and its power away, and also connect with you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's talk about E3. Let's talk about Fallout 76. So I went into E3, I went through a progression of emotions. So I went into watching E3 in total denial. I was like, there's no fucking way. They're not gonna flip the format. They're gonna do what they always do. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. You guys will all see, this was all rumor. It was some stupid rumor that just spiraled out of control. When I first started, obviously the first fucking hour was shit I don't care about. No offense, but I don't. So when they got to the Fallout 76 part of the show and Todd came out, I was really fucking hyped. I was really excited, and they started showing the trailers. Now I had already seen the initial trailer and heard his initial spiel during the Microsoft presentation, which was like 5 hours earlier, which was awesome and unexpected. But so I was already like primed for the hype. So I was like, this is happening. This totally looks single player. There's no way this is gonna have an online component, whatever, whatever. And I was believing my own denial. I was believing my own lie up until this point.
We have always wanted to tell that story of what it would be like for you and the other characters who were first to leave the vaults.
And when I heard Todd Howard say the other characters, my heart dropped. And I was like, no, it can't be true. So that was the buzzkill for me, and I didn't need for him 10 seconds later to say that all the other characters are going to be real people. I mean, that was pretty fucking obvious at that point. So what I hoped would be another amazing Fallout single-player game ended up being an MMO. I know it's not technically an MMO, but whatever. For all intents and purposes, it is. And we don't really fucking know how much or how little of an MMO it is until the beta comes out. So I was pretty pissed off. I believe my exact words were, fuck. I think that I audibly said that out loud. And I got a little agitated and pissed off that the rumors were true and that it wasn't gonna be what I wanted it to be. I've dipped my toe in the modding pond, and so it was kind of upsetting knowing that we are probably not going to be able to create and or utilize any external mods for this game. So my initial reaction was to slam my laptop shut and scream, "Fuck you, Todd Howard, you ruined my life," and cry myself to sleep. However, I decided to attempt to be a grown-up for once in my life and give him the benefit of the doubt, see what he had to say. And at that point, I'd already given him an hour on shit I don't give a fuck about. So there wasn't necessarily any harm in finishing the show, so I did. And when they started playing the gameplay footage, a tiny little bitty seed of hype came back. And then when they showed this shit,
the home of tomorrow may undergo certain challenges.
Like a fucking giant dragon bat? Are you fucking kidding me? That is the sickest shit I've ever seen, and I had a total nerdgasm. Like, that legitimately happened. Yeah, I just said nerdgasm on YouTube. That just happened. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, so I got excited again, guys, and I gotta tell you, I'm still excited, and I feel like there are those of us that have already decided, fuck this, I don't want it. They slammed their laptop shut and they said, fuck you, Todd Howard, and they don't want to have anything to do with it. And that's your prerogative. If you feel that way, you feel that way. But I feel like we should give it a chance. So once the presentation ended, I had no intention of signing up for beta access. But out of curiosity, I went on BethNet just to see what the deal was. And the site was down. And I gotta tell you, if that was a marketing ploy, that is fucking genius, next level reverse psychology, because I am a crazy bitch, and when I saw that I couldn't get access, oh, I wanted it even more. So by the time I finally got onto the website and figured out what the deal was with the beta, which if you don't know, which I'm sure you do, but if you don't, if you pre-order, you get beta access. I finally got on and I was so excited, and I was like, oh my god, I get to have the thing I didn't even want. I may have accidentally purchased the Power Armor edition. However, that is a win because I get to film a fucking video in a Power Armor helmet. Hello, how is that not a win? That's what I'm telling myself when I justify the 250 bucks I dropped on that shit. Yeah, that happened. But I am very excited about a beta, and this is why. Because it gives us the opportunity to work with Bethesda, and in theory, maybe I'm being a little naive here, but in theory, maybe we will have the ability to make this closer or similar to what it is we truly want. And maybe not. Maybe they could give a fuck what we think as long as their servers are set up correctly. I don't know. But they wouldn't give us beta access unless they knew it was going to be a total disaster. And I'm telling you right now, I'm prophesying the beta is going to be a fucking disaster. Anybody that has ever played any kind of MMO or online multiplayer functionality game, period, ever in the history of ever, you know that the beginning is a fucking shit show. There's just no way around it. That's the way these things are. So don't get beta access and then be like, this fucking game sucks. Of course it's going to suck in the beginning. They have to work the kinks out. That's the entire purpose of beta testing. They wouldn't give us the game however many months early if they didn't think there were going to be some huge issues that they have to work out. But I'm hoping that the dev team will be easy to work with and open to suggestions and helpful and whatever. I don't know. I'll tell you this. I'm going into this beta with high hopes and very low expectations because I won't get butthurt if it sucks, but that I'll get to be really excited if it doesn't. And I'll get to feel like a part of something. And I'm being ridiculously naive and stupid, and I'm being a total girl here, but I mean, hello. I am a chick. I may have a dude's brain. The rest of me is all girls, so deal with it. At any rate, I have no idea when the beta is coming out. I have heard 2 different dates from a whole bunch of different sources. Neither one of them is confirmed. I've heard 7/6 because, you know, it makes the most sense. And then I've heard as early as this weekend, so nobody fucking knows. Nobody has any access codes yet, as far as I know. And regardless of where you bought them, I know Amazon doesn't have access codes yet, and neither do Best Buy or GameStop, and I bought mine on BethNet, and I don't have one either. So I'm assuming that they don't even fucking exist yet, to be perfectly honest. I'm not saying Bethesda didn't have their shit together and they dropped the ball, but you know, That's true. All things considered, I'm really fucking hyped about this game. I'm excited about being able to bring you gameplay footage and talk through all of the changes that will take place. And more than anything, I'm excited about a new fucking Fallout, guys. Get your panties out of a wad. Quit finding reasons to hate something that you haven't even experienced yet. Open up your mind and give it a fucking shot. If it blows, it blows. Who cares? There's always Fallout 4 that we're gonna keep modding and we're gonna keep playing. I mean, come on. What's the worst that could happen? So yeah, that's my spiel. I think you should be excited with me. I think you should get excited with me. I think you should all get the beta, and I think we should build like this kick-ass team that just nukes the shit out of everybody off the map. Also, sidebar, I did see the White House in that footage, right? I'm not insane. Like, that happened because if that place is accessible and inhabitable, I'm gonna need that to be my base because I am a diva bitch and I need the baddest house on the block, and the White House is it. So if we're gonna have some Capitol Wasteland action, I will be your commander-in-chief. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I am coming with a mod video. I'm already working on it. It will be out soon, sometime this week. I'm back on the horse. I don't know why that always makes me think of a sex joke, and it's like only a joke that's in my head and nobody else gets it. You guys don't want to live in my brain. Oh. So that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me one of these. Leave me some love down below and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have become like my family, and right now in my life, I cannot tell you how much that means to me. Your love and support is everything. It is keeping me afloat. So thank you for all that you do to make my dreams come true. And that's enough sappy shit because most of my audience is dudes. Okay. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.